This right here is the ugly truth about starting a pressure washing business. You guys, my name is Rusty. I am the owner of an exterior cleaning and sealing business for over 6 years now. Like many of you, this was my first endeavor. Jumping into entrepreneurship started here with a pressure cleaning business. And let me tell you, in the beginning is going to be the hardest time to jumpstart your pressure washing business. Unless you are a businessman coming into the pressure washing industry, things are going to be very tricky. We'll get there later, but I have 5 obstacles that you guys will want to consider before jumping into this business. And I don't want to scare you guys out of starting this business, or if you're already in this business, I don't mean to intimidate you, but I just want to be real with you guys on this chat. There is a lot of things that are going to challenge you, that are going to push you, and they may not be the things that you're thinking about in the beginning, because when I started this business and I thought I'm going to run into X, Y, and Z, I ran into A, B, and C, and it was a nightmare. So all this video is about is just preparing you guys for the future, for what you're going to face in this industry. But let's move on and get into the first segment that I want to cover in this video. Learning how to clean, you guys, is going to be the least of your worries. And you're probably thinking, well, you need to know how to clean to start a pressure washing business. And of course, but once you learn how to soft wash, how to clean cement, how to clean pavers, how to seal them, how to clean roofs, how to clean organic and non-organic stains, that's not going to be the hardest part about this business, you guys. I remember thinking in the beginning, I need to be an expert at my craft, and that's very true, but you're going to master this so quickly after all the studying you do, after all the YouTubing you do, after the courses, the on-the-field experience, you guys. And seriously, don't take it as I'm saying just wing it and jump right into this business. I don't want you guys to think that you don't need to know what you're doing when you jump on the job site, because you absolutely do. But long term, you guys, you are going to realize that learning the service is just a little part of the process. It's a little bit of the learning curve. You need to be able to learn the things like this, because you're going to be facing further obstacles that we will discuss in this video that are a lot more challenging than just learning how to pressure wash, soft wash, and paver seal. I don't want to spend too much time on this, you guys, because we'll kind of cover the other obstacles in this video, but just remember that you're going to be facing huge challenges like sales, being a businessman coming into this industry, getting ready to weather some serious storms, how to adapt in certain environments, and so much more, you guys. So hang in there. Let's move on to segment number 2. Obtaining new clients and securing jobs. This is a huge one, you guys, because it's typically a lot harder than you think it is. And I remember coming into this business, I'm going to go do door hangers. I'm going to reach out to my friends and family. I'm going to make some Facebook posts, and I'll start getting jobs right away, you know. And this was seriously the exact opposite of what actually happened. I hung so many door hangers. I made so many Facebook posts. I personally messaged friends I had in the area, letting them know that I started this new endeavor. And again, you guys, this video is not to scare you, to discourage you to get out of the industry, to not consider jumping into this industry, because it is an awesome, great industry. You can make tons of money. You can generate tons of work. The revenue is there. It's an awesome service business, but you just need to be very cautious working your way into this business. And hanging door hangers, reaching out to friends and families, even though it took me so long to land my first client, those are not the wrong steps to take, especially if this is your first endeavor, your first part of entrepreneurship. Those are absolutely necessary steps, because at the end of the day, you want everyone to associate you being that guy for pressure washing, paver sealing, soft washing, and whatever services you offer. What I would recommend to obtain new clients, even if you're on a low budget, is do what I said. Post on Facebook, post door hangers, go door to door, reach out to friends and family. You may get jobs right off the bat, or you may be in the boat like I was, and it may take you a very long time to get your first client. But whatever way it does go, these jobs aren't going to come flying in, you guys. It's going to take a long time to have a jam-packed schedule with multiple jobs a day. And even at that, if you're new to this industry, you're going to need quite the equipment to be banging out a ton of jobs and earning a ton of money in a single day. Now that things are moving along in your business, you have jobs, you have maybe an employee, and you have estimates to do. This is where segment number 3 comes in, and it is titled, Wearing All the Hats Gets Old Fast. I remember in the beginning of my journey thinking, man, if I just had this many jobs, if I could just do this amount of work, life would be great. And boy, did I not understand the stress that would come with because with more jobs equals less time to do estimates, less time to do behind the scenes work, less time for customer relationships. You're going to be the marketing manager, the social media manager. You're going to be your sales guy. You're going to be the service technician. You're going to be the one obtaining all the data. It just doesn't end, you guys. The list does not end. Get ready to wear all the hats for a long time. Unless you have the funds to hire out immediately, it's not a bad idea to start obviously looking for help as far as labor goes. You may want to find help as far as marketing. We invested right away into a Google Ads company called Mr. Pipeline. They are wonderful. They will run your Google Ads. They will run your Google SEO. This is not sponsored, you guys. This is just a direct shout out to a company that has treated us so well over the years. So I wanted to show my love to them. Mr. Pipeline team, thank you guys so much. I hope some of my viewers from here will go to you guys and experience the greatness that you guys have to offer. But whether it's a custom website, whether it's Google Ads, whether it's Google SEO, they will take care of you guys. So check them out, but invest into something like this right away. You don't want to be wearing a ton of hats because it will burn you to the ground a lot sooner than you think. Think of things that you can hire out for to start eliminating some of these hats, handing them off to professional companies. For me, I didn't want to learn the Google ad space. I wanted to hire someone to generate me jobs because at the end of the day, if I'm making money enough to pay off this marketing company and some, it's a win-win. So I can focus my attention and my time elsewhere. Along with labor, along with help, I wanted to find someone that I can trust and bring them on board. And it gives me time to focus on sales and things of that nature. So the whole point of this segment, you guys start to hand off hats quickly, hire quickly, and build a team because burnout is a real thing. Segment 4, you guys, is very important because maybe you didn't think about it or it just didn't cross your mind. I want to let you guys know you are competing against very seasoned veterans. Whether it's a person that's been in the truck by himself for 6 years, or it's a company with 6 trucks and 6 crews and 6 rigs, you're competing against guys that really know this industry, that really know the ins and outs, that know how to price their jobs, that know how to stay in the sweet spots, and they have credibility. You will be there. You will be that guy, and over time, you will have that credibility. But in the beginning, you are up against some really stiff competition. And the reason I bring this up, you guys, is simply because I want you to reach out to them, find someone that can mentor you, find someone that is willing to let you work for them for free, and they'll probably end up paying you, but just find someone that can teach you this industry, you guys, if you're totally new. YouTube and Google and Facebook groups can only get you so far. But with that said, here's a good list of Facebook groups that I want you to follow if you are new to this industry, because there is tons of experienced contractors that would love to help you out. And just reading these posts daily, you guys, you'll absorb so much knowledge, as well as the YouTube content. Here is some other creators aside from myself that you will probably love. I've learned stuff from a lot of them, and I continue to grow with their content, so I know you will have something to learn as well. Get ready to weather some storms. So I know everything I've discussed so far, you're like, that kind of sounds like a storm in itself. And you're right. Those are storms, like competing against veterans, not obtaining clients like you thought you would, wearing all the hats. These are tough seasons, you guys, but there's so many more storms that you're going to face that you just don't realize. And that's what being an entrepreneur is about. Like the old silly saying goes, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. And that's so true. I continuously am pivoting, getting knocked down, but getting back up twice as fast. And that is what entrepreneurship is about, you guys. And that's why I said to find someone to help out you guys, because with that help, you could get over an obstacle in 15 seconds that may have taken that mentor a few weeks or a month to learn and get over. So they can really fast forward your process. Be grateful for the knowledge that they give you, show appreciation, and the right person will love to help you out. You guys, trust me. The whole reason I started this YouTube channel is to pass it forward. I wanted to be that person that can make a new contractor feel more comfortable and more experienced on his first few jobs. To wrap this up, you guys, number 5 is the most important, and this is all about discipline. So if you're an employee right now, and this was my mindset, so if you're here, you're not wrong. But I remember thinking, man, my boss is making, this is with a different service business, by the way. Man, my boss is making so much money. Me and my buddy can do this. We already know how to do the labor. We can do this and we can come make $2,000 and blah, 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 blah. And that was my mindset. But you have to understand the overhead. You need funds for a rainy day. You need funds for new equipment. You need funds for this. You need funds for A through Z. And trust me, they will pile up, you guys. So if you're thinking you have what it takes because you are a technician, that is completely wrong. You guys, trust me, being a businessman is what it takes in this industry. You need to learn to adapt and evolve and become a businessman, not the greatest pressure washer in the world. I want you to master your craft, you guys, but training people to master the craft and having experienced employees replace you is what's really going to matter. But I just want to warn you for these obstacles that are coming your way and get you prepared to become the best businessman that you can. Much love, Wash Fam. I will see you in the next video. Peace.